So let's have an update on the pit bike. As you can see, it's starting to look like a bike again. Wheels are on. They're the old wheels, just given a lick of paint. It's not worth replacing them. The tyres will need replacing. These are very hard, but for now, just so I can wheel it about, these will do. As you can see, the brakes are on, chains on, wiring is sort of there and needs neatening up and tying up out of the way. That cover isn't on yet simply because I'll put it on once I know everything works. It's pointless putting it on then having to take it off and all the rest of it. So yeah, fuel tank's on, handlebars are back on. As you can see, what I've done is the stuff that was chrome, I've painted satin black, just because it wasn't worth chroming. The mudguard on, fuel tank's on. The throttle cable is there, albeit needs a little bit of fettling. Not very good. New spark plug. Got to stick the air filter on. And as you can see, have all new plastics here. It's just this last one to go on, and then that sits very nicely on there. So let's get that done, and you can have a look at that. There you go. Something like that. Basically, you literally just screw on to the seat assembly. It's held on. It hooks underneath those bits, bolts to the back there, and there's some fixings on the side of the fuel tank. So like that. So I went with red. I was originally going to go with black, but I thought red just makes it a bit more colourful, makes it stand out a bit. This side where there's a bit of light. Sorry, my living room is an absolute tip at the moment. Busy sorting so many things out. But getting the motorbike finished is one last step. So I just need to sort the chain tensioner. Pardon me, sort of the chain tensioning out by adjusting that back wheel there. Some split pins. To go there and there for the brake assembly. I had to, this brake bar was very bent, so I just had to straighten that out this morning. And pretty much, I've just got to replace this fuel line. It's very old and brittle. But once that's done, really then it's just a case of finishing a few bolting points off there, and then just going around making sure everything's, all the nuts and bolts are tight. Put some oil in, put some fuel in, get it outside and see if it will go. It's not quite finished at that point. I have got to replace the exhaust. I haven't got an exhaust yet, and the air filter. So I'll order both of those. I'll worry about it after Christmas now. And then that's pretty much done. Oil, fuel, air filter, exhaust. I'll lubricate the chain up, adjust the brakes up and get it outside and see if it goes. But that is the state of the pit bike at the moment. So once this is done, I can get this over to the garage, out of the way. I can finish sorting out all these magazines ready to go off to auction. There's a vet there, there's some car and drivers from the late 60s, and there's a, what's that, a 77 Oldsmobile Omega brochure. Various magazines there that need to go to auction. I have a load of old classic Americans there that need to be put in binders. And so yeah, it's we are getting there. But yeah, once that's done, I can sort the living room out finally, just in time to get the motor out of the James and bring that home and get that stripped down. So my house hasn't stopped being a mechanic's workshop just yet, but we're nearly done with this one. If you want to know what else happens, want to see the final product, which might even be me riding it up and down the road, if it works, then like, subscribe, comment, whatever else, and I'll see you in the next video.